Hello, it's Waypoint and welcome back to PLAYtheGAMEcentral. Today I have you a video on the stuff I think that the last DLC needs to include to make it work and last, or that Extinction without this might completely fail in my opinion. Now, as always, everything is based on my opinion and stuff, and this is what I think it needs. It might not really need it, it might need more, I don't know. But here are my opinions on what the Extinction series relies on to survive. Because, as you know, there will be a 2-year gap. Anyways, let's go on to the list. First of all, they need to have a proper gameplay mechanic implemented besides the drilling, because it's really getting old, and this mechanic gives the maps no longevity whatsoever. You complete it once, it was there. The relics, there are more than you can handle right now. If you add more relics, that won't prolong the map, because the relics are on the stage that you can't get harder than 10 relics. And besides that, I would really suggest that they add at least 3 really new aliens. Nothing like the mammoth, that's a reskin rhino. We need 3 new aliens besides the boss creature, and they need to be a little bit more unique, because as we know, the aliens till these points have been a little bit of recycling. Like the cedar, it's pretty much just take a scorpion, it shoots stuff that makes spawn sentry guns that look like plants, or whatever those are. So, recycling. And apart from that, something that it could really use is more class parts. Because the class system, it's okay, but at this point it's already been used so much that all the 4 basic specialties, or whatever classes you can be, weapon specialist, tank, medic, engineer, they are getting boring. We could have a 5th one maybe, that would be something. The 4 pistols all are boring. The kill streaks, why would you ever use anything besides the sentry gun or the vulture? Or why would you ever use anything besides the turret or the shield? Because those are the best things, and they have already been made as a tactic themselves, so there are some things in the classes just need something new. Like the ammo types, they're not that different. It's like, you can have this ammo type, it has this thing different than this thing, but they are all ammo. It's ammo, it's nothing special. Maybe a new ammo type, maybe an arc ammo type, that would be something maybe. Maybe just make it purely more damaging. That would be interesting, I'd like that. And maybe make it a little bit of a gamble. Make it be 2x more damage with less ammo. That would be, in my case, in my opinion, pretty brilliant, because I'd like that. Spend more money for more damage. And yeah, apart from the class parts, you should probably do something with the search boxes and attachments, because at the current state they are already pretty done. You just get every attachment you can for your gun and it's done, and search boxes, you already know what you're gonna get. So something new with those could be done and make the gameplay for more interesting. Maybe add something that affects all maps, that would be even more brilliant. But something with those could help the map survivability. And beyond all that gameplay stuff, there is one thing that could easily be the most effective thing to save Extinction, would be to add a survival game mode to each map. They can do this, they should do this, and I see no reason to not do it, so please do it. You really need a game mode that can last longer than a week. Because if there are multiple years coming without Extinction, do you think someone will remember this? I don't. And even if they do, it's not in the state that it will be remembered in the best way, if you get my meaning. And yes, that's for the gameplay. Second of all, the visual and location. The visuals and locations, they need to be made way better and bigger. The location last time was probably the worst one. I mean, the actual location where it was new compared to Call of Duty kind of stuff, but in the gaming, in the whole gaming world, it's nothing special to be underground and having low gravity. You need to go bigger, and because this game mode is a little bit free from the main Call of Duty lines of all of the location limitations, you could do something really special. I know it's going to be probably at the rocket launcher site, but I would hope maybe it begins there in the rocket launch site and maybe you go somewhere entirely different. That would be amazing, because that would give so many possibilities for everything, and that could be the save we need. And please not to the moon. Something ridiculous I would rather hope, because moon has been done, because Black Ops 1, nothing else. And the map, whatever it is, it needs to be bigger and harder, so it won't be done in the first day for everyone, like Awakening was. Awakening was, okay, I'll try this once, I don't know, I was focusing, sorry, the map was too boring, I died. Okay, I tried second time, oh, I won. Fancy that. Done? What now? Oh, relics in this map. Oh really, with all those flying gargoyles, I think I'll get one shot. Well, anyways. Apart from that, something extremely good should be implemented in my opinion, and that's interactivity in the map. Maybe be able to launch rockets and destroy some things, or maybe be able to open some doors, not through drilling, because that's been done. Something that will change the map more drastically, and maybe have like doors you can open and close. I don't care what it is, that would make the map so much more interesting. And maybe, I mean, what if you could pay for a blocked route for some time, like pay to hold a door closed for like 3000, and that side of the area is covered and you don't need to protect it. And something interesting like that, because interactivity, Extinction really lacks it. It's all about going forwards, and going forwards is a linear path. It's either going forwards or dying, and that's not something everybody wants, or probably even most of people, because it's so boring after a few tries. It's the same route. Makes something interactable in the map. Apart from that, as I use apart from that too often anyways, it also needs a big boss fight and or a challenge. In the end, I would hope that it's something really stupid and ridiculously and big, and not the Kraken. Nothing that you can predict that easy, because the Kraken is like, okay, now it does this move, I will go there, and now it does this move, I'll just shoot it, and if you stand here, the tentacles won't hit you. So, okay, so that's fun. You can totally predict everything after the first try. And the seeder, not the seeder, the breeder is like, okay, it has 3 basic moves: the minigun, the eggs, and the bloody gas rain. Apart from the melee attack, which is just never happening, because nobody's stupid enough to walk in the path of it. So, yeah, make the boss more complex. It doesn't even feel an organic alien beast thingy. It's just a machine which does an effect after effect after effect, and then we go again, and the same path redone and redone and redone. And that's not how the bosses should be. They are too easy. And why it's not fun to fight an easy and mechanic boss that does the same abilities over and over again. That's just not how Extinction should be played, in my opinion. Extinction should be more chaotic. So bring a boss that's complex. Also, for challenges, the gas challenge was fun, and I like the introduction of it, but the fact that you redid it in Awakening was just ridiculous. Why? And that's supposed to replace boss battles, when you're like, okay, so the last map had a big boss battle. What if in the next map we rip off the first map and the last map and put them together in the same time, and we have a new ending? Yes, the gameplay is solid. No, sorry, that does not work. That was ridiculous and a mistake. I don't know what the reason was behind it, but that was not a good idea. Disappointed the hardcore fans pretty badly, I think. And the last part of the map and visual location stuff is, I think that the map should not be completely linear anymore. I don't care if there are two paths that lead to the same area. At least if they have some little different effects in the gameplay, it doesn't matter. Simple death, but effective tactic to make the map a little different. And then you are, like in zombies, it's always about which route you're gonna take. And where is the box? Make something random that you want in the map. Like, what if the weapon lockers weren't in the same spot always? What if you had to search for them? What if you going two different routes leads into a different position in your weaponry? And that is something that Extinction doesn't have. It's very much okay, so here's this gun and here's another gun. You only need two guns, you don't need anything else. Just get the vector and the LSAT and you're done. And every map has two weapons you want, believe me. And yeah, what after that? In zombies it was all about gathering stuff, all about gathering all the perks, all about getting the ideal setup, all about pack-a-punching your weapons. Extinction doesn't have that. You can't pack-a-punch your weapons, you can merely get small tiny bits of weapon attachments that don't really matter at all, because you can just kill them with all the kill streak you have. So maybe do something about that, because the gameplay at the moment needs improvement. And yes, that is not something you want, because at this moment every map feels extremely similar. If you have played them a few times, and they're all way too mechanic, and it just doesn't work like that in my opinion. Well, moving on to the story part of the video thing of giving advice. Well, anyways, the most important part about the story that you should be making in this map, I don't care how the ending goes, is it good, bad, dramatic, surprising. What you should do is give answers that make more questions and leave empty spaces in the story for speculation and maybe for a future Infinity Ward game to continue on, because that's what the Reese did. It left little bits and bobs there and here, and everybody was wondering about the next map, or all the Area 51 speculation, and that's what kept zombies alive. That is exactly what it needed, and there is nothing in Extinction like that at the moment. You go look at the first 3-4 maps, I'm not even sure how many there are because I haven't been paying attention, and you're like, okay, there's this one Easter egg that makes zombies explode in different ways. Okay, the next map has the same Easter egg in a different activation kind of way. And the third map just gives you a recycled effect from the multiplayer on top of that. Easter eggs. So complicated and story-related and fun and small and a lot of them. Oh wait, that's the exact opposite. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's not something you want. You really need to add small Easter eggs in the map to give you some indication in where the story should be going and where it could be going, and leave some speculation like Zombie did. And then when the next Extinction title comes, I hope it comes, everyone will be at least somewhat excited. So this has been my ideas of what the map or the next DLC needs from Extinction. And I hope that maybe Neversoft sees this and doesn't get me wrong, because I love Extinction. I just don't like the way the progress has been gone. I just think that you need to take bigger steps in the right direction. There have been some improvements, but we need way more to make this a successful co-op game. With the new 3-year developer cycle, there'll be a lot more silence of Extinction and nothing in the... There will be no interest for the extinction for the Sledgehammer and Rayer's game. Everybody will forget it if you don't do something big in the last DLC now. Okay, so that was pretty much it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And the waypoint out.